Test these. I'm listening.
Kyle said, based on line of sight, mechanics of tearing point, and the sanitation not contacting surfaces other than air, the preferred method in this household is over.
There's a bunch of fucking
broke that fucking down, dude.
A bunch of fucking fluff.
Iris Garcia Cato said, definitely over. Hate it when the paper touches the wall when it's under, and bugs have easier access to it when it's under. Call an exterminator.
Clean your house.
Yeah, jeez.
If you're worried about, like, oh crap, the bugs that are all around here have easy access to my toilet paper when it's this way, I got to turn it around. Maybe buy a can of Raid. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you know, when it's in the same store that carries the toilet paper, for crying out loud.
And to be fair, it's most likely either in the same aisle or just one aisle over from it.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying, we don't know this person. We're not judging, but just clean your house.
do you know this person?
Maybe they're one of these extreme vegan
Is she one of those
type peoples. Maybe she's one of these extreme vegans, like doesn't kill bugs or anything.
No, vegans
either.
kill bugs because they put them in
No,
their soup.
not the regular vegans. I'm talking about the ultra super vegan Nazis.
vegan.
You know what I'm saying?
They're called hipsters.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, exactly.
I said 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Why don't take a ride with the vegan and me? I said, sorry.
I don't know where
I
you're going
drank
with
coffee before it was hot.
Damn!
That was the best.
Hipster with the burn mouth.
I fucking love that joke. It was so good. All right, what's the next one?
Aaron Gallo, co-host of primary host, head host, I don't know, host of the Starfleet Escape podcast.
Finding new.
Yeah, no, what the hell? Aaron, we're calling you out. You're always here. Where are you? Maybe he's recording a new episode
I'm going to tell you.
of the Starfleet Escape podcast.
Yeah, but
Aaron
normally...
was killed by Khan!
Again? Damn it. All right, well, Aaron said under requires too much torque per square inch. Thus, we use over because this is America. And we're lazy.
All this fucking
America!
all this fluff, dude.
Well, Joanne Smith Mooney cuts right through the fluff and says, over! She included 7, count them, 7 exclamation
serious.
points.
Yeah, that's stupid, bitch.
You know what you should do?
Hi, Mom!
Next time you go over to the house, just switch them off.
Oh, dude, I just urinate on them.
Megan Renfro said, gotta be over with an exclamation point. Just one, though. So, you know, I guess that's right.
I gotta be over, gotta be.
My friend Scott Miller said, over. Definitely over.
It gotta be
Again,
over.
people are vehement about this.
Definitely over.
And my Aunt Pam Sweet said, over when I change it out, under when Dick does. That's my Uncle Dick. He said, then I go back and switch it to over.
Do it twice. Do it nice. Do it everybody wants to be.
So it is unanimous. Everybody on Facebook who answered the question said over in one form or another. Some of them explained it more. Some of them just said over. Why is this even a question?
They said over.
Over. So, Steven, over or under?
Which way do you put the toilet paper? Over.
Well, if you guys have been in my bathroom, it's under.
I haven't used your toilet paper yet. I haven't dropped a deuce in this bathroom.
Over.
Oh, are you answering? Or are you
Family
just
Guy?
doing
Nobody's chiming into me doing Family Guy?
Well, you said over, so I thought you were done talking.
Over.
They put the toilet paper over.
Over.
No. You have to say over before you hang up.
Yeah, they put the toilet paper over.
No. You say over when you're done with everything before you.
The toilet paper over.
No. Damn it.
I like that episode.
Damn it, Stewie.
So you put it under.
Yeah, I do it under.
All right.
You know why?
Finally, a difference of
Because
opinion.
I'm dyslexic.
You do it just to piss your mom off, don't you?
No,
You're like, I know if I put it this way, it makes her
my
mad.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't
Okay, Matthew, how do you prefer it?
Obviously,
I know how it is in your house.
Obviously, it goes over. No, I prefer over too. It's just,
Okay. I honestly don't even pay attention to it. I put the thing in the roll, put it on the thing, and
Wait a minute. That means Eric, for the first time ever, has given the bullshit answer and not answering the question. So you are a hypocrite and have become everything you hate.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So wait, did you come up with this question?
Yeah, it was literally this morning. I'm like, oh crap, we haven't asked a question this week. And I was like, what can I ask that'll just be like quick,
So
easy, yes or no basically question, something that...
And that's what you thought of.
That's what I thought of.
Right on.
Yeah, it was just
I'm
random. All right. So
you're over.
it is almost unanimous.
I am over.
Everybody who answered besides Stephen and I said under. Over. Sorry, over.
No, I said under.
You said under. That's why I was saying.
said you don't care.
You said
Dude,
under.
the segment is over.
Yes, it is. The segment is irrevocably...
For the sake of your household, though, it's over.
Well, that's the thing. Is it's not that I put it under on purpose. It's that I don't look at which way it goes. So I'm sure half the time it goes over and half the time it goes under because I just put the roll in the thing. Put the little, little spinny deal with the weeko with the spring in the center. Yeah. You put that in the roll. You pop that in the thing.
Yeah, it's called the Twiddly Bop.
And you walk away. That's all I do.
Say it.
The Twiddly Bop?
The Twiddly Bop.
Twiddly Bop. Did you ever have one of the Twiddly Bops that had like the air freshener inside?
Yeah.
Those were awesome. It had the little crystals, and then they would like rattle around in there, and then you could look at.
Yeah, you get high. Salt.
I was bored as a kid, but I was never bored enough to smoke the toilet paper air freshener.
After you take a huge dump, you just get face eating high, and you just go out.
Just like.
You had to wait until it got all dried out and crackled, though.
Oh yeah, well because you don't want to smoke it when it's still doing good in the smell room.
But you literally just sat there
when you're smoking those things that come from the Twiddly Bops.
You literally just took it out of the thing and just lit it up, so you're getting all the plastic and everything in there.
Getting really high.
Maybe you were just getting high off the plastic. Maybe the air freshener crystals weren't even doing anything for you.
Well, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that, yo.
But I'm doing it after the show tonight. Just to see.
No, he made me do it to join his cool clique, and then he kicked me out of it.
Ain't nobody
so,
wait, why are you on the show?
I think that does it for the socially awkward question of the week. We will come up with a question next week that we will put a lot of thought and effort into, and we will put it out on Monday so everybody has a full week to answer. But until next time, thanks for all of those who did answer on short notice today. And we'll go ahead and move on with the show. Did you want to do your comic corner? I know you had some new stuff to talk about.
We could do that, or if anybody else has anything they want to talk about.
Go for it.
Let's go ahead and jump in.
Go for it.
Connect for...
It's time for Steve-O's Comic Book Corner. Quickly, old chum, to the Sass Cave. Ha ha! You see what I did there, old chum?
Still gets me every time. Speaking of which, I just watched the that Batman movie on Netflix.
Which one? The
1960.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Which is great because you sit there and they're literally in the commissioner's office, and he's all like, "What does a bird do?" And then they just keep dropping back and forth. Like Robin's like, "The Penguin, yes, but the Penguin wouldn't survive riddle, the Riddler," and they're just bouncing back and forth on it. It's like, how'd you come up with this stuff? But it's great. But usually I'm spicing up the Steve's Comic Book Corner. Instead of just talking and recommending about a great comic book you should check out, I'm also going to start giving some comic book news. Now, one of the stories that came out, now DC this month has not been doing very well with their press release with things. So the first story I want to talk about is actually DC launches a talent shirt for a Harley Quinn 0-page comic. Now, basically, DC is trying to find new artists, and I thought this was a great way to do it. And they wanted you to take Harley Quinn and draw her in a fun kind of that's what I thought. Oh, you're going to draw in a fun kind of way, do a little mini comic strip with her, put the Joker in there. She's got this huge mallet. No, what DC wants you to do is they want you to draw Harley Quinn committing suicide.
You were talking about this before the show, and my comment was that is so specific.
Yeah.
They want you to specifically draw her committing suicide. I could understand if they were okay, for the contest, we want you to draw a comic strip featuring Harley Quinn. Or even draw a comic strip dealing with Harley Quinn and death in some way. Somebody has to die in your strip. But specifically for her to die and for it to be self-inflicted.
And it's weird because one of the entries they gave an idea out. One of the ideas you could do would be her in a bathtub with a bunch of toasters and electric things above her. She's butt naked in this bathtub and then about to pull the cord to kill herself. But I'm just all that just seems very out of place, very out of I don't know if they're trying to sexualize this or what, but it's just very odd to me that you would take this, character and just, the Final Sacrifice. Yeah, we were talking about that. Oh,
Yeah.
the Canadian song. Just say Rosdower Saves Us. Or just type in Rosdower Final Sacrifice song or something.
That's what I was trying to find, but I wasn't like, there's a lot of, when I typed in Final Sacrifice song, I got a lot of things.
You'll find it. So this is a really weird thing. And it's like, and it's really weird because like the creator behind it was, Bruce Timm actually invented, Harley Quinn for the animated series and stuff like that, which everybody fell in love with her. And I just think this is a very bizarre thing to, use. It's like, couldn't you, it's like, do something fun with Harley Quinn, her robbing a bank or, hanging out with the Joker or doing something, to me, just to show you're like, what would you, you got such a fun character to work with, and yet you just want her to commit suicide. It's all like, that just doesn't seem too epic. So, I just think it's weird. I don't think, they're, doing very well with that idea. And then also they're in hot water this week because they've also, this is not a month for DC Comics, I feel. Apparently in the new Batwoman comics Batwoman is a lesbian. And she's dating she's dating a female cop, and she actually proposed to her female cop. Now, there's a story arc. I believe they're 24 issues in. They have maybe 2 issues to go, but DC really came out and said they can't get married, and they're not against gay marriage. They're just against marriage. And it's all like, what? Because they're trying to say that
like nobody could get married in our comics ever.
Yeah, they're trying to say
ever.
They're trying to say that like, oh, they have to dedicate their lives to saving things and things like that. And I'm like, it's like we don't want them to have a happy ending. I'm like, don't you think Batwoman getting married is going to have more complications because she obviously hasn't told her significant other that she's Batwoman?
Yeah,
like
there's so much more you can open up with that. And haven't other superheroes been married?
Well, that's all I get.
Now I don't recall because I was never a huge fan of the Fantastic Four in the actual comics, but I know in the movies, Reed Richards and Susan Storm.
Yeah, Susan Storm.
They got
and Reed
married,
Richards,
right?
They get married and they actually have kids. But to be fair, that's
bless you.
Marvel. See, I'm allergic to bullshit. Yeah, it's Marvel. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying,
like Marvel's obviously not against marriage. I mean, Spider-Man and Mary Jane have gotten married. I'm pretty sure people in the X-Men got married and stuff like that. But it's just very weird to me that DC's like, no, we're against marriage.
We need to, everybody out there, let's all do some investigation, find out if any DC character anywhere has ever gotten married in any of the comic books, any of the DC movies. I mean, I'm sure somebody somewhere, some superhero has gotten married. I'm sure of it. In the DC universe specifically, I am willing to bet somebody somewhere has. So do that research. Hit us up on Facebook at facebook.com/thesasquatchnet. Go to facebook.com/thesasquatchnet, or go to Twitter, and we are at thesasquatchnet, or just go to our website at sociallyawkwardstudios.com or thesasquatch.net, and hit us up, drop us a line, tell us what you have found in this DC universe marriage questionnaire search investigation inquiry.
But I just think it's very weird.
DC marriage inquiry.
And what really sucks is like I know they're trying to do this huge like story arc at the end of the year called like Year One or something like that. But they won't even let like the 2 creative people who are writing the storyline. They're actually leaving, and 2 other people are taking over for them. But they're not even going to get to finish this story arc for the Batwoman comic, which apparently has been doing really good. It's gotten like great reviews from New York Times. Everyone's really enjoying it. They think it's great, and then all of a sudden DC's like, no one can get married in the DC universe. And I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't, like, Bruce Wayne's parents were married?
Well,
well, yeah, I'm sure there's tons of auxiliary characters that have been married or have gotten married.
A list, and there's a bunch of them that are married.
Oh,
superheroes or just DC characters in general? Any of them actual heroes? Because I think that's where they're trying to get into.
Superman and Lois Lane got married.
Superman, Aquaman.
Flash.
Yeah,
Who cares about Aquaman? What he married? A fucking seal?
No. Aquaman's married to his queen.
It was a seahorse.
No, actually, in the New 52s, Aquaman is with he's married to his queen. His queen. But that's what they came out and said. It's like, oh no, they're not married. He's just his queen. But I'm like, isn't that the same thing?
Kal-El.
He's the king of the sea, and she's his queen.
Yeah.
We got Bizarro.
Oh, Bizarro even got married?
Well, actually, he met a nice girl, fell in love, and got divorced.
Oh, that's right.
Phantom Stranger.
I don't know.
Hopefully, it doesn't end up ending in marriage. Crossing our fingers.
Apollo.
So yeah, I just
Apollo Antonono?
Yeah.
The skater?
Yeah, dude. He's a DC character. They wrote him in after he won the Olympics.
Yeah, but then they took him out again after he got arrested for drunk driving or whatever. They're like, no, that does not represent us.
That was the quickest story ever.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
And then he got married, and they're like, no, we can't have that in our comic books.
So anyways, DC, go fuck yourselves.
DC can lick me where I pee. Seriously, this is some bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Ew. They shouldn't want that. This is a bad thing. I'm punishing them.
I just think it's weird. And, it's like, but they're just. I know they're just coming out trying to say like, no, we're not.
They're trying to avoid controversy, I'm sure, and I think that's bullshit because who cares?
Yeah.
Like seriously, if you're going to find a group of people who are